Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your Jis News for Wednesday, May 8. Work is to begin this financial year on the $350 million infrastructure project announced during the recent budget debate. Transport Works and Housing Minister Dr. Omar Davies says the Major Infrastructure Development Project MIDP will result in wide-scale improvements to the island's road networks. Minister Davies, who opened the sectoral debate Tuesday, said $300 million would come from a loan from the China Exim Bank, with the Jamaican government providing the remaining $50 million. China Harbour Engineering Company Czech is the main contractor on the project, which will also utilize Jamaican subcontractors.
China Harbour will be given responsibility for major projects with a total value of $220 million. Local contractors will be allocated exclusively projects with a total value of $130 million. $80 million to be supervised by NWA and $50 million through JEEP.
Minister Davies said while budget restrictions limited the allocation to MIDP to $2.5 billion Jamaican dollars in the first year, allocations will be significantly improved in the next 2 fiscal years. The minister is to present Parliament soon with a statement on the projects to be done under MIDP this fiscal year. Meanwhile, government is pushing for development to start in the next fiscal year on the estimated $1.5 billion transshipment port and logistic investment being proposed by China Harbour Engineering Company Czech.
The administration will be working closely with Czech to ensure that all preliminary work is carried out within a year, leading to actual construction beginning during fiscal year 2014-2015.
The Transport and Works Minister says the Port Authority was authorized to sign an extension to government's MOU with China Harbour to facilitate the expanded investment. The planned development is to take place on lands in excess of 6,000 acres, resulting in 200 temporary jobs and 10,000 permanent jobs.
What we are talking about, the development of a major IT facility, the possible development of a power plant to provide electricity to the industrial complex, and the possibility of a cement plant.
17 residents of Martha BRAE in Trelawney are now proud owners of land titles, courtesy of an initiative by the Housing Agency of Jamaica, HAJ. Some of the residents who were relocated to the area after the devastation of Hurricane Gilbert in 1988 have been waiting up to 25 years for their titles. At the recent handing over ceremony, Minister Maurice Guy said this disbursement was in keeping with a move to separate the land titling process from infrastructure development, as is usually required under the regulations.
We can't wait 15 or 20 years more until all infrastructure is properly in place, until everybody has decided that their bit of contribution to infrastructural development is there, that we're going to issue the title. You're getting your titles now, but you have a responsibility over a period of time to contribute to the incremental development of the infrastructure.
During the 2012-2013 financial year, the Housing Ministry empowered persons with over 1,000 titles and will accelerate that program this year. Water Minister Robert Pickersgill says that with funding identified for the Rural Water Master Plan, more residents in rural areas will have increased access to potable water. The funding is coming from the Inter-American Development Bank and will allow the authorities to assess those areas that lack access to supplies and identify sources that can be harnessed to correct the deficit. While speaking at the Rural Water Supply Limited's 30th anniversary church service Sunday, Minister Pickersgill said the entity would play a key role in this project.
As the agency commences its 35th year of existence, it has been charged by no less a person than the Most Honorable Prime Minister to collaborate with the National Water Commission to implement 26 rural projects over a 3-year period at a cost of $4 billion Jamaican dollars.
The minister said these projects should increase access to potable water in the rural areas by 20%, benefiting about 250,000 residents. And finally, the Education Ministry is lauding the outstanding performance and zeal of Jamaica's teachers as the country celebrates Teachers' Day. In his message to mark the day, Minister Ronald Thwaites said teachers have contributed to the growth and development of our society. He encouraged all teachers to remain steadfast in the pursuit of their mission and keep up the wonderful work despite the challenges. And that's it for Jis News today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.